Good morning, and welcome once again to Living Better with Chronic Illness with Dr. Larry Berkelhammer. Good morning, Dr. Berkelhammer.
Morning, Phil. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
I noted on your website a reference to meaning and purpose and the value of meaning and purpose to those who are chronically ill. Can you expand on that, please?
Meaning and purpose is a basic need. We all need to find meaning and purpose in our lives. Whether it's through work or raising a family, some recreation, a sport, whatever it is, doing volunteer work, we need to find some way of giving our lives meaning and purpose. What happens is when people have chronic illness, often, especially if they're diagnosed with it in midlife, whatever they were doing before that gave them meaning and purpose, they may not be able to do that anymore. They may not be able to work at their original career. There are some women who are so sick that they cannot mother their children. There are a lot of people with chronic illness who can't partake in recreational activities that they used to do. They need to find something, because if they don't, they can become very despairing and fall into depression. And so it's a challenge. Just to give you an example of how powerful meaning and purpose is, I remember reading Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search for Meaning.
Yes.
Where he talked about how there were a group of them, a group of physicians and others who were in the Nazi death camps, who were taking care of the other inmates. And that gave them meaning and purpose. They not only did the people they were taking care of benefit, but they benefited by taking care of them. It gave them a reason to go on, that others were relying on them. A lot of them, Frankl was one, lived for the day they would meet up with their families, their loved ones again. They all felt that at some point it would end and they'd be back with their families. That gave them meaning and purpose. It gave them a reason to continue. We all need that, and we need to find it. So if whatever we were doing before we had chronic illness, if we can't do that anymore, we need to find something else.
I thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. We'll see you again.